The people are rising, ladies and gentlemen. You see, his party has captured the National Assembly with an unfair election practices for many decades, and therefore it is almost impossible for any party to win majority seats and remove him. So the youth and students and social media activists and a rapper by name Amron had to mobilize the rest of the people and call for an end of this authoritarian system. Ladies and gentlemen, the rapper Amron was arrested in May for inciting the people against the government and was released on June 21st. The security forces of Togo have responded to this public uprising with tear gases and raiding people's homes. So far, 6 people are confirmed dead and hundreds arrested by the police. But in spite of all of this, ladies and gentlemen, the people insist they won't stop until the president resigns and the constitution is restored. The economic hardship is enough in Togo. Fuel prices have gone up, which has affected prices of all goods. The state manipulates media. Youth unemployment is so high and corruption has taken over the country. Togo, with 9.7 million population, has had just 4 presidents since independence in 1960. Their first president, Sylvanus Olympio, who led them into independence, was shortly overthrown by the current president's father. His father actually claimed to have shot and killed Olympio near the U.S. Embassy in Togo, which allowed for Nicolas Gronitzky to take over as the next president of Togo. Then 3 years later, this same father of the current president of Togo overthrew Nicolas and this time installed himself as president of Togo. He did all this with the full backing of the French government, ladies and gentlemen. Nassimbe Eyadema was his name, and he was trained in the French colonial army. And since that time till now, his family has occupied the seat of the presidency of Togo. Ladies and gentlemen, there is no better time than now to fight for what is right. Now is the time to demand true freedom and independence in Togo. Every economic indicator of Togo looks bleak at this point. Togo public debt to GDP is between 67 to 70%. They have 2 major industries that actually form the backbone of the economy: phosphate export and their free port. Togo's port was operated by the Mediterranean Shipping Company for years, and Togo only had 5% stake in it until 2023, when they won a legal dispute case and took over 30% share of the port. Aside that, the rest of the country depends largely on subsistence agriculture. This uprising is only happening now because of a certain soldier by name of Captain Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso, who took over power via a coup and has since brought massive development to his country. This is happening because social media made it possible for us to see in real time what is happening in Burkina Faso as compared to what we see in our individual countries. Ladies and gentlemen, the people of Togo realize they've been left behind. They were made to believe what they had in the Nassimbes was the best they could get until social media and Captain Ibrahim Traore happened. Now the light bulb is lit. Now the people have realized if there will ever be a change that can transform their country, they will have to effect it, because the military of Togo is right in the pocket of the president and the French government is standing next to the government.